Former Governor Rick Perry's portrait is now hanging in the state capitol.
After today's ceremony, Perry talked about being a potential vice presidential candidate and why he's not ready to hang up his political boots just yet. Fox 7's Rudy Koski joins us live from the state capitol with more tonight. Hi, Rudy.
Hi, Rebecca. A big crowd filled in and packed into the big Capitol Dome earlier today. The ceremony today was supposed to be a look back, a celebration of the political career of the longest serving governor in the history of the state of Texas. But Rick Perry today seemed to upstage his own event by endorsing Donald Trump and then saying that he was willing to help with that controversial campaign. The unveiling of Rick Perry's portrait Friday morning answered one of the questions that's been buzzing around the state capitol. The portrait is that of a youthful Rick Perry without the eyewear that he has worn since a failed presidential bid in 2011. Texas businessman Red McCombs, a longtime Perry supporter and featured speaker for the event, was laughing because he says he won a $500,000 bet on the glasses question. Even Perry got in on the gag.
Red, I'm like you. I couldn't remember whether I had my glasses on or off when I did that, but now we know.
Rick Perry entered Texas politics back in 1984 as a state house Democrat, then switched parties in '89. In 2000, he became governor when George Bush moved into the White House. For the next 14 years, Perry rode a red conservative wave that swept through the Capitol, crushing Democrat challengers as well as those in his own party. It's a trend that Perry hoped would continue as he pointed to the portraits that will always be next to his.
I don't know whether this Capitol is going to be here for eternity, but it's going to be here for a pretty long time. And I can't think of a couple of better guys I'd be happier to be in between than George W. Bush and Greg Abbott.
After the ceremony, Perry said that he does not intend to ride off into the political sunset. He plans on working on several statewide campaigns. And Thursday night, Donald Trump also indicated that the former governor of Texas could possibly make a pretty good vice presidential sidekick.
And I'm going to support him.
When Perry spoke with reporters, he said a formal conversation has not yet taken place.
And if Donald Trump says, Perry, let's talk about you helping in this role, I'm open to it.
As for what appears to be a party meltdown because of Trump, Perry predicted the GOP will eventually pull itself back together.
I would be stunned if we roll in here in mid-October and November if there's not a powerful wall, a wave of Republicans, if Donald Trump is our nominee.
As for his legacy, Perry deferred to the former First Lady, who said that there are some subtle images in the portrait that some at first may not notice. They were included to reflect his strong convictions, strong faith, she said, as well as his support for those who have served and sacrificed for the country. There's also a little Aggie pride in that portrait. You can see the governor wearing his Texas A&M class ring. The painting was done by an artist by the name of James Tennyson. He is a Fort Worth native who also painted the official Capitol portrait for former Governor Ann Richards. Now back to you in the studio.